Glory to your house, the house of Apollo, where the echoes of legends are all we follow. Turn it up, feast your eyes, feel the fever ignite. Glory to your house, we burn through the night, we burn through the night.
Man, I look like the Beyonder in this shirt with the way this light is shining. Kapla, my brothers and sisters. Today is a good day to die a little bit inside. Because yes, we are talking Starfleet Academy. I have a clip for you guys. Promotional interview, I think hosted on space.com. We're just going to jump into it.
I think that we are redefining what it means to be a warrior. You know what I mean? Like, a warrior doesn't always mean picking up, a weapon and going into battle. There's like a lot of other battlefields. And so I think that's what we're doing in Starfleet Academy with Klingons.
Oh, what I would give for that Sing Your Chain clip right about now. So, there you have it. The concept of warrior reduced to men who pick up sticks and smash things. No discipline, no restraint, no code, no duty, no honor. And in the case of young Kareem here, apparently, no balls. Just simply reduced to aggression. And you see this notion, it explains everything you need to know about modern entertainment, especially when it comes to things like modern Star Trek. Fundamentally, these people misunderstand warrior culture. And because they don't understand it, they endeavor to reduce it so that they can eventually destroy it. And I would be remiss in not pointing out, that Kareem clearly has never heard of William Marshal, the undefeated knight whose courage and virtue inspired the Knight's Code. The man whose valor, honor, sense of justice, and lifetime of selfless service didn't just define chivalry. It shaped the Western world's entire understanding of it. Nor has he heard of Miyamoto Musashi, the man who was widely regarded as the greatest samurai who ever lived, a masterless warrior, an undefeated duelist, a man who embodied self-reliance and continuous self-improvement. He authored the book of 5 Rings, a foundational work on strategy, discipline, and self-control, something that is still studied today. So what Kareem and modern creatives / activists like Kurtzman don't understand and don't realize is that their hatred of the warrior, their hatred of masculinity, and what it inspires, well, it's forced them to become the very thing that they pretend to oppose. See, they've become cultural marauders, raiders, pillaging and plundering our myths, our symbols, our iconography. And listen, be forewarned, they are at the gate, and they are coming for everything that we love, and they will not stop until they have burned it all to the ground. Now, here's the reality history agrees upon. A warrior is not defined by violence. Across civilizations, both East and West, the warrior code exists to chain violence to honor. It is duty above self. Honor is judged externally, never emotionally. Ritualized force, meaning that violence is never used for the sake of use. It is used with a purpose. Consequences without negotiation, meaning you get what you deserve, or better yet, you get what you've earned. See, this is the code that separates the warrior from the marauder. Thomas Sowell teaches that societies don't function because people are good. They function because institutions and norms restrain bad behavior, and masculinity in particular, when properly ordered, is one of those restraints. And when culture stops honoring it, Well, force doesn't just disappear. Violence doesn't vanish. It becomes undisciplined. And that's how you trade the warrior's code for mobs with slogans. So this is why the Klingons once worked in Star Trek. See, the next generation, or rather in the next generation, the Klingons, they weren't just brutes. It was a warrior civilization that feared dishonor more than death. And there are key episodes that break this down for people. Sins of the Father, Season 3, Episode 17, it was duty over reputation. In Reunion, Season 4, Episode 7, it was vengeance judged by the law. Redemption, Parts 1 and 2, Season 4, Episode 26, and Season 5, Episode 1, we see honor subverted by politics, and at the center of it stands Worf, a man who sacrificed his rank and standing for the betterment of the Empire, rather than betray the code, really defining the tragedy of the warrior. And even in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, see, they test the code, but they don't mock it. In, I think it's Season 4, Episodes 1 and 2 of The Way of the Warrior, the writers challenged Klingon honor without deconstructing it. Season 7, Episode 22, Attacking the Wind, we see corruption and mental weakness finally punished when an inept leader falls, and the Empire it has its honor and glory restored through action and personal sacrifice. And then we get to Discovery. And under Kurtzman, the Klingons are reduced.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Honor has become an aesthetic. Discipline has been swapped out for rage. Tradition is simply just a costume. The violence is savage, not ritualized. And the consequences, they aren't binding. The code is gone. And the culture, well, it's collapsed into caricature. Also an under-talented, unclever buffoon had the audacity to think that he, in fact, was being clever by deconstructing the Klingons and turning them into a leftist fever dream of what a Trump supporter is. Look, this isn't about nostalgia. This is about remembering the difference between the man who guards the gate and the man who storms it. Star Trek once knew the difference. The real question here is, will it ever know it again?
From the ink of the comics to the glow of the tube, every twist, every turn keeps us locked in the groove. TV's flashing neon, check the microphone. We're the speakers of subjects, the kings of the code.